Let's see if these guys want to come out with Paw Paw. Y'all want to come out? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Ow! Come on, let's go. Hey, honey. Hey, honey. Come on. Let's go. Hey, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We'll go see if we can get our tractor out of the woods. Broke down on me last week. We go get some tools and see what's, I think it's the battery. Let's see if we can figure it out. No. No, no, no. Hey, hey, out. No, nope, nope. Okay, all right. Well, never mind. Y'all don't listen at all. I was sitting all over my hunting stuff. So I'm gonna make my hunting stuff stink. Yeah, honey. Hey, are y'all happy? Don't get off my. Well, y'all gonna tear my truck up. We're not going anywhere. We're just going to get some tools. We'll get some wrenches. I think it's the battery. Yeah, I think my battery died on my tractor. We were out here plowing up my garden area and putting down a little cover crop, me and the grandkids, last week. And after we seeded everything with some winter rye, the tractor wouldn't crank back up. It had a little clicking noise. I figured that's the battery. So I did try to jump it off, and it just wouldn't hold a charge. It would start turning over more than it was. So I'm assuming it's the battery. Come on, let's go. All right. Well, we got some tools, and the dogs are not in the truck. I didn't like them stepping all over. I just got back from hunting. I didn't like them stepping all over my stuff. And when I let them out, I wanted to get some exercise. They've been cooped in that yard all night, so they're running around the truck right now. So we're going to let them run out in the woods with us and talk a little bit about what's going on. I haven't put out a video in about a month. It's been a month. It's just the muscadine season's over. The time has changed. Now I'm working winter hours, which are dark to dark. I don't get home till dark. I leave in the dark. So I really can't get any content out through the week until the weekend. And of course, our weekends, it's been hunting season. I've been trying to make some hunting videos, but I am seeing zero deer, and the deer that I am seeing are not legal to shoot. So I have not been able to get any content out. So I thought I'd just go around today and show you guys what we got planned for the upcoming winter. We're going to plant another row of muscadines this year. We consolidated our quail, me and the grandkids. We took, and I'll show you that here in a minute. We took 2 pens and made them into one, so we don't have to deal with 2 pens throughout the winter. They've completely quit laying. All our quail quit laying. The chickens are molting right now, so they're not laying whatsoever. But we plan on getting a lot more quail and chickens. More chickens this winter, quail next spring. But a lot of stuff going to be happening throughout this winter if I can get this tractor crunk up. So we'll talk about that here in just a second. But let's see if we can get this battery snatched out. Hopefully get another one and this thing will crank. Excited more. There's the thirsty. All right. Well, we got the battery out. I didn't think I was going to get it out. The two brackets holding it in were so tight. Oh my gosh, it was impossible. I finally got it broke and got the battery out. Been looking at some trees. We got two right beside my guest house. They're sitting right on my guest house that have died, I think because of the pine beetles. But all the needles have turned brown just overnight. And they're right on the side of my guest house. But we got a tree guy coming Saturday to give us a quote. And then, of course, now I'm noticing the other trees I need to take down. I got one beside my other house, my house. And it got caught up in the house fire. For you guys that didn't know, our house caught on fire a year ago. We rebuilt, and bigger, better, nicer. I love the house. But some of the trees that were close to the house when it was engulfed had caught some fire damage. And of course, our deck's way wider now. We call it mega deck. It's 16 foot on the back and 12 on the sides. And we have one tree that's hanging over it, and it's dead. Not dead, but about half of it's dying. So we're just gonna get that taken down. And I noticed this one right here, it's looking weak. It's not dead, but it just looks weak. I got a lot of bad limbs coming off this side of it, and it's hanging right over the vineyard. So I'm not sure if I want that one down right now or not, because every time you see one, you know it's $1,000. I don't know how much it cost, but we had a bunch of trees taken out a couple years ago before our house caught fire, and it was a lot. And it came up to about $1,000 a tree, but that's to make them disappear. I mean, it looked like there was nothing there. They raked behind themselves. I mean, they're the best little tree crew ever. But just dealing with stuff. But anyway, we're out here in the vineyard, and as soon as Odin gets done taking care of his daily business, we're going to put another row right here. We're going to add a row of scuppernongs. Because this end, these rows here on this end are Darlene Carlos. We're going to keep all of them. I've talked about getting rid of some and all that, but it's just extra work, and I don't have it in me at 56 to do anymore. But I do have it in me to add another row right here. We're going to add a row of Pam. I think that's what we're going to, no, I know that's what we're going to do. We're going to add a row of Pam, shoot it right down through here, and to go along with the others, because the demand for these bronze grapes, I swear, people love them. And we planted the Darlene. They produce, but not heavy. They don't produce, to me, a good quality grape for a U-pick situation. For a home use, they're a good super sweet grape. They're my wife's favorite. They just don't produce heavy. They don't produce lots and lots of grapes, and they go bad quick. And I just don't like anything about them but the taste. But the Pam are supposed to be they're a female variety that's going to be. They're going to put on big bronze grapes in huge clusters, lots and lots of grapes, hopefully like the Supreme or the Black Beauty. So we're going to try a row of Pam. I could possibly get two, but I don't know if I got that in me this year. And we just got these big, giant, massive trees hanging over. I don't want to have to worry about them later. Of course, I could get another 2 rows down here, but maybe next year I'll add another row. And just play it by ear, because I like doing that in the winter. I like adding to my vineyard, and I think growth is good. So we're going to add a row of Pam. I think that's going to be a great muscadine to put in the vineyard. Nice bronze grape. Got a lot of plans for the vineyard this year. I want to start putting some signs on the vineyard. That's another thing I'm going to work on this winter. For you guys that have been here before during our U-pick season, I'm always having to explain, hey, if you're looking for Darlene, look for the D on the post, or Supreme, look for the S on the post, or the icing. I'm having to explain that to every person that come in here. Carlos will have a C, and I want to put a little sign on each row that says icing, Supreme, Black Beauty, Carlos. We went to, when the vineyard closes, me and my wife, we take a trip every year when we close the vineyard up to North Georgia and go visit a bunch of vineyards up there. They're not muscadine vineyards, they're just bunch grapes and wineries. And we go visit 10 or 12, 3 or 4 a day. And we rent a cabin up there and just make a whole week out of it. So much fun. But I get ideas from these other vineyards, and I seen one that had little signs on each one of their plants. I just loved it. I said, man, that's what I should have been doing all along. So I'm going to start adding some signs this winter to all my rows. To my new plants up there, I got some Hall and some more Supreme up here in the corner that should be producing some grapes this year. Hopefully, I'll keep y'all posted on that. But you're going to put signs on everything. Then I want to add some knockout roses to the end of my small vineyard. We're going to add some knockout roses over there, add a little color. I can't put them over here. If I put knockout roses at the end of each row, which I've seen at some vineyards that are so pretty, the deer will annihilate them. The deer out here are just crazy. And I'm not wasting my money on that to feed the deer. It's bad enough I feed them grapes. Now I'll show you guys the trees I'm talking about. We're going to get, there's our guest house. This monster right here is going to come out because it's just looking so weak. And I'm not sure if once I get these two behind it out, will this one be next? And may as well do it while they're here. So I think I'm taking this one out, and I know they're going to try to upsell me and try to take all these little bunches of pines out. But we'll just see what it costs because we are Kinfolk Farm and we are on a budget. I say that a lot because we are. We have to save up for all this stuff, and it really stinks because I want it done now, especially these two jokers. See how they browned up? That one, and that one. They both just as brown. And look at that big limb right there hanging right over my house. It is dead center of this roof. And these guys are great, though. We've used them before. They'll hook pulleys up into this big thing, tie off to there, and cut them, swing them over here, and drop them. I mean, they're just amazing. We watched them do it at our old house, and they did 6 or 8 trees, and they did a fantastic job. But every little brown needle I see, I go, it's a dead tree, but it's not. We're in fall, so there's still a lot of needles falling. But there's just a lot of pines. Like I say, it's this big joker. It's already twisted. It's old and weak looking. And then we got these two that are brown. And I'm hoping it doesn't affect the rest. He may try to get this one off. That's a little small one. It might look big in the picture, but in the video, but I may go ahead and have them take that out. And then there's another one right here. It's a pine. It's right on the corner. It's a small one too. But if it look, I mean, if it's doing, that one is too. But like I say, it's just scary. I spent a lot of money. For you guys that have been with my channel a while, know our house burnt down on Easter morning. What was it? 2024, and we rebuilt. But we took some of the money that we were rebuilding that house with and put it into the guest house. And it was a lot to rebuild this. We rebuilt this from the slab up. And my daughter, they're about to move in their house. For you guys that are wondering about the Airbnb, we're going to turn this into an Airbnb. My daughter's going to take it over and turn it into an Airbnb. So we can't have it tore up before we even get anybody in it. But me and my wife lived here for months while they were building on the house. And it's super nice. It's brand spanking new inside and out. We redid the entire thing. And now that we've done that, it's like everything is against us. It feels like. I don't know. It's just me. But anyway, that's my trees I'm wanting to take down. Let's go let these chickens out. I know they're wanting out. I usually let them out when I'm home on the weekends. Look at them molting. They ain't even hardly got no feathers on their heads. They look rough. Feathers everywhere. Come on, girls. Come on. Let's see if they'll come out. See if Odin will let them out. Odin's got to be into everything. Let's go. Come on. Chick, chick, chick. Come on. Thank goodness Odin, he has gotten out of his chicken chasing phase. When he was a pup, he put down a lot of chickens before we got him broke of that. They're coming out. Yeah, they're coming out to get some grass. Oh, come on. Yeah, we're going to work on getting some more chickens this winter. I want to get some more full-size chickens this winter. And this spring, I'm going to start buying a ton of chicks. I really want to get my egg producers up. I want more eggs. Our quail, we used to have a bunch in here, about 20 in here, and 20 or so in here. And we just took, me and the grandkids, we packed all these up. We're going to process them, but I just haven't had time. So we just packed them up, moved them all into here, and made one big batch of quail. And so all the quail are in here. And they got plenty of room. There's probably 30 30 or so quail in here, 30 or 40. But they're doing great. They're doing great. We were going to process them. I've always heard that quail slow down their egg production after the second year. But half of these, the ones that were over there, they were on their third year. So coming up this spring will be their fourth year. And I didn't see any slowdown whatsoever. So I just said, if they're not slowing down, why don't we just hold on to them and just go crazy next year with eggs and really getting our meat put up. But they're doing great. Getting you a quail. Ain't no eggs today. Ain't no eggs today. No eggs today. All right, well, that's it. That's it. Nothing really going on. I hate we hadn't put out a video in a while. But I thought I'd give you guys an update what's going on. I do have plans probably in the upcoming year, winter. If we rebid at work, I'm going to bid on a shorter run. We're getting in a situation where everything's paid for. All our stuff's paid for. Our house is paid for. And I really don't need to work as hard as I've always ran hard. I'm a truck driver. I've always worked hard, worked long hours. And they have one run. That's a real short run. It's only a 7-hour run. And I'll be home every day about 4 o'clock. It'd be really, really nice. And I've been eyeballing it for a while. I have seniority, so I think that's going to be my next bid. And I'm going to try to ride it out to retirement. Kim is talking about making some changes as well. So we're going to really start dialing things back. And when we do, I can start getting out some more content, start focusing a little more on our food production and things that I've really sort of dropped the ball on over the last year or so. So looking forward to that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today and checking out what's going on. We're going to be putting in another row of muscadines. I want to say, if you want to, Odin, stop digging. What you dig? You are the diggingest dog now. When did you start doing that? He's been digging in the backyard like crazy here lately. I don't know where that started. He used to never do that. I know it. It'd be like an armadillo. But yeah, we're putting in a row of Pam. What I was going to say was start getting your trellises built now. If you want to grow some muscadines this coming spring, start getting your trellises built now. I got a lot of videos on how to build trellises and stuff like that. Check with Ison's Nursery about getting your grapes. They should start putting their getting their muscadine plants. They should start putting them out pretty soon. The brand new grapes for the year usually drop around November. I think they start shipping around November, so I'm excited about that. I always go down there and pick them up myself because it's a lot more fun to go through there and look through and see what I want. But for you guys that want to know where Ison's is, look them up online. They're in Brooks, Georgia, right down the road from us. They're a great resource for all your muscadine stuff. It's where I've learned everything about growing muscadines. It's from Ison's Nursery. They're super huge help to us here at Kinfolk Farm. We love them to death. They got great customer service. I absolutely love them. So we'll be going to visit them again soon, probably in the next few weeks. So I like to go ahead and get my plants, and they're dormant once you get them, so you can just set them out in the vineyard, leave them. As I built my trellises, I can start dropping them in. I'm already buying my wire. That's another thing, guys. One thing I've noticed over the years of doing this, you can go to Home Depot, Lowe's, some of your big box stores, and buy that 9-gauge wire, 170-foot roll of 9-gauge wire. It's done went up another 10 bucks. Last year it was 40. This year it's 50. I just bought one roll the other day, and I need another one. I thought one was enough. I forgot how long my rows were, so I need another roll. But they're $50 a roll, and they sell out fast because everybody's building their trellises apparently this time of year. But I've noticed if you don't go get them soon, they sell out of that wire, and it's like they don't want to restock it or something. But I went by Home Depot yesterday and they had a lot of them, so I need to go back and get another roll. But start getting your trellises in now. Get ready to get your plants. You want to plant them in the fall and the winter while they're dormant. So we're getting into the planting and growing season for these muscadines, and I hope you guys follow along as I put in my rows. You can learn how to do muscadines for yourself on your small farm or big farm. Had a lot of people trying to start U-picks over the last couple of years. I'm super excited to hear how they're doing. But anyway, I'm rambling. I got to go get this battery changed out and put a new battery in my tractor, see if it runs. But thanks again, guys. Love you to death. We'll see you on the next video.